Hello! Hi world! Welcome back to my Lockdown Lunchtime Livestream. 2 weeks and I still can't say it right. So yeah, I'm here again. I have the day off today, so I didn't really have to do it during my lunchtime, but I've decided to keep to my schedule. It doesn't mean I don't have to keep to a close hour though, so I can kind of do what I want when I want it. So yeah, so I'm gonna start with some stuff. I pulled out my old I don't think I've ever learned how to say this guy's name right. Berbiguier. Berbiguier. I'm not French. It's not. I'm afraid. I think it's French. I don't know. This is terrible. I should know these things. But yeah, I pulled out my old book. This used to be my first etude book. And I love some of these in here. They're really fun to play. And I decided I'd pull it out today. Now, again, starting with a performance like this is difficult because I haven't had any time to try it out or practice. So we're just gonna give it a go. Does that sound fair? But please excuse the state of it, because it's probably been since before I went to music school that I looked at these. So, but it should be fun. Let's try. Okay, yeah, so some bits I missed there. I'm going to try a couple of these bits again because I think I can get it. I'm going to try the ending. It's fast. Fast. There, we got it more or less in the end. So yeah, that was one of my favorite books to play. I mean, I'm not sure if that was the one I like the most. There are loads in here though. I should revisit some of these. Maybe I'll do that later. Yeah, I am. Another thing I'm going to try doing is I've got loads of flute, well not loads, but I have some flute choir-y stuff. So I might try to record that and then record my different parts. But I'm not entirely sure I know how to sync that up well. So if anybody out there happens to know if there's a trick to that, do let me know, because I'm not sure. So let's turn that off and do some harmonics, like always. It's sounding okay. I feel like I can get a bit further back in my mouth as I need to be. I'm going to try some of my pieces. Sounded pretty solid. I feel like I got most of those except for that second to last one pretty solidly. Gonna try in D. It's getting a bit harder at the D, but it's coming out. It's just I have to move my airstream so far back in my mouth. Top one's not coming out on the E flat. Hi, Nikki. I'm guilty at not practicing as much as you. Well, I mean, I am doing this just because it's a way to pass the time, isn't it? I mean, I do love practicing. And it's funny because, like when I was in music school and you'd have to practice, you'd be forced to practice hours and hours a day. And I would hate it. And I just hated doing it. And I was lucky if I practiced more than 3 hours a day when I was in music school. And you should have been doing way more than that. And now if I have my way and I have the time, I'll find myself easily practicing 2 hours before I even think about it. And it's weird because I just enjoy it now. But maybe that's why. Maybe it's just because I'm doing this because it's fun rather than I'm doing it because I need to get a grade or to do something right. Yeah. So maybe that's why. I mean, obviously, if I'm playing in an orchestra, I should be practicing to make sure that I'm playing the orchestral piece to its top ability, which doesn't always happen, as I'm sure you can attest to, Nikki, who is the lovely first oboist of our St. Bart's Orchestra, which is quite fun. And sad that we don't get any more rehearsals. However, I was glad that was the last concert we got to play before everything went downhill. I'm going to try some scales now. Yeah. So wait, where's my book? That's what I need. I need my book. My little practice notebook. To see where I got yesterday. Oh. Bad form, but I forgot my pen. Right. Okay. Where did I get yesterday? I went up to A flat major. I'm going to try A major. All the way to the top, which is where I'm going to have trouble, and all the way down to the bottom. Ooh, my tone is bad. I'm gonna do some tone. I'm gonna start on my middle register, so I'm actually gonna take that off. I don't have a thing to say tone. Maybe I should make one. Should I make one? Nah, nobody. Does anybody care? No, just me. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just do some tone. It is very unstable. I don't know if anybody can hear that, but my sound kind of just sounds like it's going all over the place. So I realized I am going to add another one of these things here. And we're going to call it tone. Just because I think if people do tune in and they just hear me playing one really long note, they might get confused, and at least that will explain what I'm doing. This is the boring bit. This is really just listening super, super close. So I start. Nikki, did I buy another instrument? No. I was trying out 2 flutes. I had a gorgeous Powell Auermite and a Haynes Fusion, which is, both of them were the same. They're the 2 different versions of the same thing, really, where it's 9-karat gold on the outside, fused to silver on the inside. So it gives you kind of that gold sound without the quite the gold price, because as much as I would love to own a gold flute, I have to accept that it's never going to happen. But I was trying out 2 different ones, and they did sound very lovely, but I realized that they just weren't quite the right flute for me, either of them. And it was painful giving them back because they did sound lovely, but if I'm going to spend that much money, I need to have the perfect flute. So the Powell Aramite one was perfect for my mouth. It just fit my mouth so well, and it sounds weird, but it did, and it just played so easy for me. Everything came out easy. I could get such big beefy tones. It was great. But it was a beefy instrument. It was big, so it would have been hard, I think, to kind of get a lot of the tone colors that I'm really after, I guess. Whereas the Haynes was stunning. The tone colors were just out of this world. But I found that I was having to really manipulate the way I played it, and I think it was too much hard work. So I need to find something that has the tone color of the Haynes with the ease of the Powell. So once the world goes back to normal, I'm hoping I can start thinking about dropping several grand on another flute. But as things stand right now, I just feel like that would be a bad investment. But I'm rediscovering the joys of my flute. I'm really enjoying just playing with the sound. So like doing these tone exercises. This is a sound that I don't even think I was getting when I was in music school, because I've done a lot of tone work. So I'm really pleased with how I sound. And I think this is a very good flute. It's just, again, this one I can make it sound really good. It's just that it doesn't work for my mouth as perfectly as I need it to, because it's quite far back. I have to play very far back for the high notes, and the tonguing has to be really, really far back. So that, that's some of these things I struggle with. Whereas I think if I had a flute with Powell, which is relatively far forward. The Haynes, however, was too far forward. That's why I was having trouble with the Haynes. Whereas the Powell was just forward enough that it was perfect. That may not make any sense to anybody who hasn't thought about playing the flute in this way. But there are different ways of playing the flute. And I highly recommend checking out Just Another Flutist's YouTube channel, because she tries out lots of different flutes. She kind of tells you how each flute plays. It's fascinating stuff. So that's how I've managed to figure that out. So yeah, let's see, I was on an F, I think. Yeah, it's not working very well. Ooh, that was a good sound there. That one I just got. Still could use some work, but it's sounding okay. Right, so now I'm going to go back to the scales. See if this sounds any better. Is that fingering? I'm gonna have to reach over my finger for that. fingers get so fumbly if I have to go from my B, which requires this finger on that, to my C, which requires that first finger down and then my pinky here. So it's like, it's quite a lot of... See, I can do the major scale. It's not so much the scale itself. It's just the top bits of it that I'm not used to practicing because I haven't been practicing them in this way. Slowly, I'm getting slightly more comfortable with it. My doorbell went off. Do I get it? I'm gonna go get it. So you're gonna have to bear with me. Doorbell. Well, that was fun. I got a package. Yay. I believe it's a hard drive, which means I shouldn't be tossing it around. But yeah, okay. Well, that was fun. Sorry. Okay, so I think I'm going to make a note in my practice notebook that, what is today? Friday. That I need to work on the A. The A is one that I'm having a lot of trouble with at the top of the register. Again, I'm sure this is fascinating viewing, watching me write stuff down. Right, so scales. Come back to A. Okay, now I'm going to try B flat. Not so bad. Try to do it all in one breath. But I ran out. Okay, last one for this. I'm going to try B. and I didn't use my pinky on that top C sharp. So A and B. I need to come back to A and B. And really tomorrow, so I did A to B. Is that what I did? I did A. Yeah, A to B. Minors I should do tomorrow. Those, I'm not sure I do have as under my fingers as I should. So that'll be a test. Right. Okay. Because I have loads of time today, I'm going to do my Machiavellian exercises that I have not done in a few days, which means they might be a bit bad. So, I'm going to turn on my metronome, and we're going to start with the first one, which is at 86, so we're going to put it on 85. Top it up. Start at the right time, that'd be helpful. It's all right. Try to go to 87. Yeah, 87 is sounding a little uneven. So I should, let me try it one more time. If I can get it even, I'm going to mark it down. It's at 87. If I can't get it even, I'm going to leave it at 86. Yeah, I got that. I'm going to try 88 now. That's okay. If I really, really relax, I can kind of get it. So, now I need my eraser, because the eraser and my pencil is dead. I'm going to change it to 87. Okay, number 4, which is at 94. So starting at 93. All right, 94. Okay, 95. It's okay. It's not 100% even. Gonna try it again. I'm going to leave that one at 94 because the 95 just felt a little bit unstable. Right, so now we're going to do number 5 at, it's marked at 84, so we're going to start at 83. Again, that one's not sounding very comfortable at 84. So really, I should mark that down to 83. This is how methodical I am. Got a big system. Right. Okay, so the next one is number 9, which I've got marked at 81, so we're going to start at 80. And then 81. My hair is getting out of control. That one is also not sounding comfortable at 81 even. So I'm going to mark that one down to 80. My stand is falling down. I think I've just messed up my video. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's too far. How is everybody doing out there? Having a good lunch break? Feel free to say hi. If anybody wants to say hi. Okay, great. Number 14, I've got at 101, so we're going to go to 100. Sounds awful fast. I'm going to try. All right, we're going to go to 101. Try 102. It's really fascinating. It's that whole, like, the arm bone's connected to the something bone, whatever that song is. I should really remember what that is. But if I relax my elbow, that's where I get tense on this one. And that seems to change it. So I'm going to try 103. Just going to see. Yeah, still my elbow. So that one's not quite stable, but it does mean that I feel comfortable moving that up to 101 or 102. Cool. And then the only last one I've got on this list of ones that I find difficult is number 31, which I'm going to do down at 90. Well, it's at 91, so I'm going to start at 90. Whoop, not that I wanted. 92. It's just starting to sound a little uneven in almost the opposite of the other ones. The other ones I get stuck on notes, whereas this one my pinky is moving too fast because it's too hard to control nice and even. So I'm going to leave it at 91 for today. Right, so now I have my B list, which are ones that I practice at one notch below what I'm practicing everything else at. And last time I practiced these, I was doing 106. So we're going to go 105. So the first one is number 1. So these on this list I just keep doing over and over and over to like oil the fingers, I guess. So next one is 7. Okay. Number 15. Oh, actually 14. That one actually sounds pretty comfortable. I'm gonna take that one off my B list. Now I'm trying the B. It's the same thing, but with this pinky now, it's going too fast. You can hear da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. It's not right. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Okay, last one is number 32. It's my flute is bouncing, which means I've got a balance issue somewhere. Bit better. Right. So now. So technique, Machiavellian, number 1, I did my A and B lists. And now, where did I stop last time? Number 9, I'm going to do number 9 to number 16 as written at 106. Yeah. That one that was on my B list. I just gave up because it's on my B list. So yeah. Cool. What am I gonna do now? Let's do the Caprice. Yeah, let's try. Sorry, I'm feeling a little bit weird because I just got a text from my upstairs neighbor saying, "Can I cut it out?" And no, is the short answer. So maybe I won't practice for ages like I planned to, but it's not how this is gonna work. Plus, I just bit my lip and I can taste blood. That was stupid. Why did I do that? Yeah, so I'm gonna try playing some of this Caprice, and then maybe I'll give it a pass for the rest of the day. Feeling frustrated now. Yeah, my brain is gone now. So yeah, it has checked out because I'm feeling very frustrated by this now. And I think you have to honor that. If you're not really getting any serious work done because you're upset, then it's not worth it. So I think I might call it quits there today, guys. Yeah. So thank you for everyone who's joined in. It was nice to hang out. So, weird mood. I'm sorry. But yeah. Okay, great. Cool. Well, I'll be back at this next week, but I might have to have a chat with the upstairs. So, anyways, have a lovely weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.